From Divine Sister of the Light, Natalia Alba, beloved ones, we are reaching the culmin of this year of synthesis and galactivation. The coming 7-7 passage is the predecessor of a series of galactic events that will support the transfiguration that we have been working with during all this year. The energies coming from these passages, 7-7 and 8-8-8, are totally different from anything we have previously experienced. Numbers 7-7 are master numbers and hence special numeric codes that represent the planetary template upgrades that are taking place in the architecture of Earth. Changes that are pivotal to restoring the fabrics of time and space so we can reconnect to our other harmonic timelines, receiving their transmissions and regaining access to all dimensions as it was originally meant to be. The 7-7 passageway marks the planetary opening that has just taken place in many of Earth's structures, allowing the emerald return that we are living since a few months ago, and that will too culminate during the 8-8-8 passage. 77 is the embodiment of the Christos original coding in our planetary architecture, which is simply the total planetary reconfiguration and removal of all dual geometry and structures, restoring the Trinity coding and hence unity in our planet, which is the first steps towards timeline reconnection. 7th is the number of wisdom integrated into the matter. 7th represents the unification between time and space. 7 is often associated with ascension, as it is the number of initiations that we shall pass before we can step into a higher level of consciousness. As Saturn reminds us as well, with the 7 years it takes to revolve around the sun, a confirmation of the importance of clearing karmic ties and miasma at this time, for us to disengage from old timelines and embrace a higher one. It is now time to focus on clearing miasma from our DNA, which is the accumulated trauma within our cells that can be inherited or self-created through fears and other limited programs. It is a very important passage to clear ancestral patterns and all epigenetic programs, so we can only experience what is ours and not what belongs to previous generations. Miasma creates soul disconnection, and it is now the perfect time with this passage to continue reconnecting ourselves to authentic sources, preparing our bodies to receive all the transmissions and guidance for the 8-8-8 passages onwards, where we will be called to step out of this harmonic period of rejuvenation and engage into further planetary service. As we traverse this passage and work on DNA clearing and reconnection, we retrieve the wisdom embedded within each DNA strand, activating its 144 time codes to help us reconnect with the 7th and 8th dimensions, which is what allows our consciousness to navigate through other timelines, the activation of the coordinates within our DNA that will give us access to these dimensions. Everything within our body has a unique divine purpose. Our task is to know our bodies anatomically to retrieve our lost connection. If you are experiencing old habits resurfacing, thoughts or old situations coming back, it is a sign that your consciousness still remains in a past timeline. It is an opportunity that is informing you to shift your thoughts and habits, aligning them with the new timeline you wish to engage with. It is a time of planetary stabilization, unification, and above all, removal of artificial timelines and other inorganic geometrical patterns that have been programming our Earth's grids falsely to live within a linear time-space zone and perpetual disconnection to other dimensions. I know all years we have talked about Sirius being the main focus of this portal. However, as guides shared, everything is constantly shifting, and so are the energies we receive. We need to step out of limitations and fixed concepts that impede us from seeing what is taking place beyond our confined reality and vision. For as it occurs with retrogrades, our planet aligns to Sirius from our view, not from outside of it. We are always aligned with Sirius and its energies. We are always aligned to all within creation, as in essence, we are all one, and therefore there is no separation, but the one we create about it. The term portal is obsolete in my humble view and guidance, as it denotes a certain doorway that only opens on a certain day and then closes again. We have been receiving all year frequencies from the 7th and 8th dimensions to retrieve our wings, and hence its corresponding 7th and 8th DNA strands, reclaiming its wisdom, whether from Sirius or any other civilization we are aligned with, through galactic heritage and our personal mission. Many of you originate from the 8th dimensions, from where the soul fragmentation from the monad begins, and hence the highest. Some of you come also from Andromeda, which is connecting us through the Sirius portal. We are at all times descending frequencies from the cosmos. It is our planet that is the one that needs to be open to receive, and this is what many of us are working with at that time to help restore its fabrics and grids. Everything is always in constant flow and connection within creation, and it depends on our frequency to connect to it or not. All is within, and we just need to go to our DNA to retrieve and awaken all the essences we believe come from the outside. This passage reminds us of the process of transfiguration that we are undergoing, a process in which we are becoming light beings, in complete charge of our human journey, retrieving the wisdom within and clearing all fixed concepts and beliefs that impeded us from seeing the truth of who we are. The more we continue transcending the 3 dimensions and step into the soul ones, distilling myths and embracing higher aspects of the truth, the more we ascend into new levels of consciousness, for all is just starting to be revealed to us. It is our personal choice to detach from the ego and its beliefs and be open to navigating the unknown. As Numbers 7:7 remind us, we have the guru, healer, and master already within. We just have to be courageous to walk the path of the shadows to find our light, wisdom, and power again. I wish you a healing and loving passage, beloveds, within infinite love from NataliaAlba.com.